On today's Warehouse Safety Tips Wednesday, we'll be covering backup plans, so stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. You can find the show notes to each episode, links to information mentioned on the podcast, the social media platforms we're on, and anything else related to the podcast at warehousesafetytips.com. Now, if you're a seasoned podcast listener, this podcast is going to be different from most you listen to. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money and each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all of that out of the way, let's get to the podcast. Have you ever had an extremely important document to work on and or print, but when it's time to do so, the document didn't save and or the printer was acting up? Of course you have. It's Murphy's Law. And in case you're unfamiliar with what that means, it means anything that can go wrong will go wrong. The big question is, do you have a backup plan? Although warehouses can experience saving and printer issues, the problems experienced are usually much bigger and usually more costly. Speaking of cost, it usually grows exponentially when issues arise. You don't want to be the cause for stopping production. So having a what-if scenario in place might be helpful for many situations that you can dream up. This can range from having spare parts and batteries at the ready to having plans for what staff should do in the event of an issue, such as shift focus to another area or maybe start cleaning and doing maintenance. As it pertains to safety, it might mean walking your facility and putting together a specific safety protocol for each specific area. Having these procedures in place just in case, might save valuable time, money, and your staff. Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.